Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. I hope that this video finds you doing amazing, and I hope each and every one of you are doing very well. How are you guys? If you are new here, my name is Mia and I absolutely love to create home decor that is budget friendly and that's very beautiful for your home. You don't have to spend a lot of money to have nice home decor. And so if you would like to see more of that, do consider hitting that subscribe button down below and do consider liking this video. And you guys, today I'm going to be showing you how to make a lantern using Dollar Tree items. So it is going to be one DIY for today. That's just the main focus on how to make a lantern using some dollar store items, and I really love how it turned out and I hope that you do too. So without any further or talking, let's jump into the video. Alright, so starting off, I have here these two frames that you can get from Dollar Tree right now. And this date night one has a little pop out. And the XOXO is also a 3D-ish little paper there. So I'm going to remove those, and then I'm going to give them both a really good sanding all over. So that way when we paint it, the paint could adhere really nicely. And then what I'm going to do is I am going to take some black paint, and I am going to paint the whole entire frame, and I am going to paint the inside as well. So this does take me about 3 coats to get it completely covered. And once that is nicely covered, I was debating for a while if I wanted to do the other frame the exact same thing, paint the entire thing black, but I decided to give it a bit of contrast. So as you can see here, I sanded down the entire thing, and I really love how it looks all nice and distressed. I think it looks really nice. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape off the inside edges so that way I can only paint the inside frame with that black color. So now I'm going to remove that tape, and you'll see here that I really didn't have to paint the bottom of the inside of this frame, because I decided to place down a piece of black paper instead. I don't know why, I just think it looks way cleaner. And so what I do is I flip the frame over and I take this paper that I got from Hobby Lobby, and I am just going to indent it on the sides of the frame so I know where to cut it. And then I'm just going to simply cut it with my scissors, and I am going to hot glue that down to the bottom inside of the frame. And I just decided to do this because, like I said, I thought it looked way much cleaner, way more cleaner, and I really love it better. So you do not have to paint it if you do not want to. Just place down, some nice paper down there, and it would look just as good. So I go ahead and do that, and I just place down some hot glue to put that in the bottom. Now guys, I'm going to take the top of my lantern, which this is going to be the top, the other frame is going to be the bottom. I'm going to take some tower tumbling blocks so I can create something that goes on top of this lantern. And it is going to be slightly bigger, but it's going to be perfect for it. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these, and I'm going to just align it with the frame so I know how many I need and how wide I need it. So I'm going to use 3 going down the side lengthwise, and then I am gonna put 11 widthwise. So I am gonna make 3 going down and 11 going horizontally, if that makes sense. You can see what I'm doing here. And then once I get them all placed together how I like, I am gonna hot glue down each piece together. And do keep in mind, when I am gluing them, I'm starting off with the first row. So I am going to be placing hot glue down on the sides of them only, then placing the next one down. And then for the second row, you're going to have to place down hot glue on the side and on the bottom of the tower block, because it needs to connect to the second row and also the bottom row. So now here is the piece all put together, and as you can see, I gave it a quick coat of black paint. And now I want to attach it to the bottom of the frame, which would be the top of our lantern. And I'm just going to use a combination of wood glue and hot glue. And now what I want to do is I want to start assembling everything together. So I'm going to take these large 12-inch dowels that you can get from Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to simply place hot glue on the side and bottom of them and place them on all four corners. And I am starting off with the top piece of the lantern where we just glued down the tower tumbling blocks, because I am going to flip it over and then hot glue it down to the bottom of the lantern. And I am just using hot glue because I think that'll work perfectly fine, but if you want, you can use wood glue. I just decided to do hot glue because it's much faster at drying, and wood glue would not hold very fast if you are trying to keep working on it and build it. So if you want, you can put wood glue afterwards so it can give it that nice strong hold. So now I'm going to take the bottom of the lantern and I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to take the dowels and I'm just going to stick them down where they need to be, and I'm going to place down a lot of hot glue. Not too much because you don't want it to seep out, you know, really too much. But as you can see here, it just takes a little bit of pressing it in and then it is perfectly fine and it is nice and snug. So I do like that, and then I am going to just simply hot glue them down into each place. And you just want to really make sure that you press it down to the side so that way it is nice and stuck. Then I'm going to flip my lantern over so that the bottom side is facing me, and I'm going to take these little wooden cubes that you can find at Dollar Tree, and I'm just going to hot glue them down to all four corners of the bottom so that way I can have little legs for this lantern. Then for the top of my lantern, I have here a shower ring, and you can also find these at Dollar Tree. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to wrap the entire thing in some jute string. I was debating if I wanted to use the nautical rope, which is the thicker one that you can find at Dollar Tree, but I just decided to do jute string. And so I am going to place a little dot of hot glue to hold it in place until I wrap the entire thing and it is nice and covered in the jute string. And this is going to be a little handle for the top of the lantern. So I am going to glue this to the top of my lantern once it is finished. Now friends, we are just about done. I made this little piece. It's 4 tower tumbling blocks. I just glued them together and painted them in the same black color because that is going to be a little piece that I'm going to place down at the top so that I am able to glue down my handle. You can glue down the handle just on top of it without the piece that I made, but I decided it would look better, so I made that piece. I'm going to glue it down with some hot glue and wood glue, and then I'm just going to hot glue down the handle on top of that. Now I'm just going to go in with my sandpaper and I'm going to sand down the whole top of the lantern because I do want it to match with the bottom. The bottom is distressed, so I am just going to sand it down as much as I like, just so I like it visually. And you don't have to do this. Obviously, you could just leave it as it is if you don't want to distress it. But I'm going to just distress it, and then our piece is complete. And I really love how it turned out, you guys. It's super pretty, and it's really a big lantern, if you could see it. And I really love how it turned out. Everything is from Dollar Tree, and how amazing is it that you get such a high-end looking piece. And this literally only took about $6 to make, so you cannot beat that at all, and it is super beautiful. Here is the finished look. I just added in some eucalyptus leaves and these LED candles. I will link the candles down below in case you want to check them out. They are really pretty and really realistic looking, so I love that, and I really love how this DIY turned out, you guys. I am super happy with it. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comments. Would you give this a try? Do you like it? What do you think? Let me know down below. And that is it for today's video, my friends. I hope that you liked it, and if you did, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, and do consider hitting that subscribe button, because I would love to have you to be a part of my family here on YouTube. And you guys, I will see you all on the next one. Be safe. God bless. Bye.